Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice exponential equation, which is 8 to the power of x plus 2 to the power of x. This is equal to 130. So what is the value of x? Now let's prevent the solution from here. We have 8 to the power of x plus 2 to the power of x. This is equal to 130. We can express 8 as 2 to the power of 3, so that now we have 2 to the power 3 raised to the power x plus 2 to the power x. This is equal to 130. Now we have 2 to the power 3 raised to the power x. This is in the form of 8 to the power of n raised to the power m, which we can express as a to the power m raised to the power n. Applying this exponent property from here, we have 2 to the power of x raised to the power 3 plus 2 to the power x. This is equal to 130. Now, the next step from here, we can let 2 to the power of x be equal to y. Substituting y from here, this implies that here we have y to the power 3 plus y. This is equal to 130. Let's take 130 on the left hand side so that we have y to the power 3 plus y, subtract 130. This is equal to 0. Now, we can express 130. This is the same thing as 130 divided by 5. This is equal to 26. And 26 divided by 26, this is 1. So 130 is the same thing as 26 multiplied by 5. Okay? So from here, we can express y as 26y subtract 25y. So let's substitute here. We have y to the power of 3 plus 26y minus 25y subtract 130. This is equal to 0. Now here we have y to the power 3 plus 26y minus 25y subtract 130. This is equal to 0. So this is y to the power 3 subtract 25y plus 26y subtract 130. This is equal to 0. Now we have y to the power 3 minus 25y plus 26y subtract 130. Same that we can express 130 as 26 times 5. So this is the same thing as 26 times 5. This is equal to 0. The next step is that we have two parts here. This is the first part and this is the second part. From the first part here, we can factor out y so that we have y into the parentheses. This is y squared minus 25, close the bracket, then plus, here we have 26y minus 26 times 5. So 26 is common here. We can factor out 26 so that we'll have 26 into the parentheses. This is y minus 5. This is equal to 0. The next step from here, we have y squared minus 25. This is actually in the form of a squared minus b squared. This is the difference of two squares, which we can express as a plus b, a minus b. Now, this implies that here we have y into the parentheses, y squared minus 25, y squared minus 25. This is the same thing as y plus 5, then y minus 5. Okay? Now, we have here y into the parentheses. This is y plus 5, y minus 5. Close the bracket here. then plus 26 into the parentheses, y minus 5, close the bracket, this is equal to 0. The next step from here, we have that y minus 5 and y minus 5 is common here, so we can factor out y minus 5, so that into the parentheses here, we have y multiplied by y plus 5, then plus 26, close the brackets here, this is equal to 0. So here we have two parts. We have y minus 5, this is equal to 0. The second part here is y plus 5, then plus 26, this is equal to 0. Now this implies that here y1 is equal to 5. Now something else here, we have the second part here, which is y times y, this is y squared, plus 5 times y, this is 5y, then plus 26, this is equal to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation of the form ay squared plus by plus c, this is equal to 0. Now let's this quadratic equation from here, we have that a is equal to 1, b is equal to 5, and c is equal to 26. So now from here, let's check the nature of this quadratic equation by determining the discriminant value, which is b squared minus 4ac. Let's check if this is less than 0 from here. Now we have 5 squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, then times c, which is 26. So this implies that here 5 squared, this is 25, minus 26 times 4, this is 104. 25 minus 104, this is equal to minus 79, which is less than 0. In this case, here we have two complex solutions, and this cannot give us a real solution. So in this case, the quadratic equation here cannot give us a real solution. So there is no real solution from this quadratic equation. So let's focus on y1. Remember here we have y1 is equal to 5. And if you recall from here, we have seen that let 2 to the power x be equal to y. Substituting the value of y here, we have 2 to the power of x. This is equal to 5. To solve for x from here, we introduce logarithm on both sides, so that here we have log 2 to the power x. This is equal to log 5. The next step is that log 2 to the power of x, this is in the form of log a to the power n, which we can express as n log a. Applying this power rule property from here, then we have log 2 to the power x becomes x log 2. This is equal to log 5. So let's divide both sides by log 2. So here we have log 2. Let's simplify here. Log 2 and log 2 simplifies, so that x is equal to log 5 divided by log 2. Now, log 5 divided by log 2, this is in the form of log a divided by log b, which we can express as log a to base b. Applying this logarithm property from here, you find that x is equal to log 5 to base 2. Now this is the value of x. This is the value of x. Let's now verify that this value of x satisfies the equation. Now, if you recall from here, we have that 8 to the power of x plus 2 to the power of x, this should give us a value of 130. Let's substitute the value of x. So we have 8 to the power of log 5 to base 2, then plus 2 to the power of log 5 to base 2. This is supposed to give us a value of 130. We can express 8 as 2 to the power of 3. Substituting this becomes 2 to the power 3 log 5 to base 2, then plus 2 to the power of log 5 to base 2. This is supposed to give us a value of 130. Now, 2 to the power 3 here, 3 is a power, so we can express this as 2 to the power log 5 to the power 3 to base 2, then plus 2 to the power log 5 to base 2. This is supposed to give us a value of 130. The next step is that 2 to the power log 5 to base 2 and 2 to the power log 5 to the power 3 to base 2. This is in the form of m to the power log a to base m, which essentially is supposed to give us a value of a. This implies that 2 to the power log 5 to the power 3 to base 2, this is equal to 5 to the power 3. Now, 5 to the power 3, this is the same thing as 125. So here we have 125 plus 2 to the power, now we have 2 to the power log 5 to base 2. This is the same thing as 5. So this implies that 125 plus 5, this is supposed to give us a value of 130. So 125 plus 5, this is equal to 130, and this is equal to 130. So this implies that the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. And therefore, this implies that the value of x, which is log 5 to base 2, actually satisfies the equation. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye.